Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am John Clairbout, and I will be narrating from my free book which I prepared. This book is free. You can find it on the web. If you want to find it, what you need to do is do a web search for John Clairbout free books, and you will get to a page with several of my free books on it. Let's see if I can show you what that page looks like. It looks a bit like this. The book that we're interested in now is this one right here, is the one we're going to talk about, the class version. This unfinished version has a lot of stuff that has parts you don't want to look at yet. Things that aren't finished quite right. There's a few other books there that you can have a look at. Some of my older books, you can read them in Chinese if you like. There's other miscellaneous things about admission to Stanford University and other stories and advice and whatnot. Okay, so there's my book's website. Let's show you quickly what I look like today. That picture is 10, 15 years old. Here's what I look like today. We'll get rid of that and we'll get down to business. So here we are. Let's start paging through this book. So what do I need to do to page? Well, there's a lot of... Okay, come on, why am I not going down? Okay, what we're going to talk about today is simply the first section, 1.0, Programming Linear Operators. And I'm going to quickly zoom through the table of contents, and we'll soon find the preface, which I will advise you not to read. This is the preface. This is where the books are, but you've already found out with the Google search. The preface mainly talks about me and students who've helped me on the book, so you probably don't want to go over that. There's no need to go over that. Talks about my history and who helped me, but we'll get to the overview, and the overview is a kind of a summary of the book and tells you whether you should like the book and what you'll do about the book and all kinds of stuff like that. So this is important stuff. So read this. When you come to class, please ask me questions about these kinds of issues that are raised here in this overview, except for right at the end of the overview. I'm paging to the end of the overview. The last thing there is a preview for experienced theorists. Why don't you just skip this section? You might be able to understand it after you finish the book. If you don't know the theory, you won't understand it now at the beginning of the course. Okay, so that we'll skip. And now let's